Hey guys, so over a year ago, I started saying it'd be really nice if Elon Musk would take over a big social media platform. And I think he was listening because today he offered to buy Twitter and make it into a private company. He gave him a very generous offer. I guess the board has to vote on it, which the board is full of liberal ideologues who hate free speech, and they know the reason Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter is because he loves free speech. So they'll probably block the sale, in which case Elon Musk said he'll go to plan B, which I'm guessing is a hostile takeover where he actually goes to each individual shareholder and gives them offers, and then he takes it over. Now, I'm not telling you this to toot my own horn. I'm telling you this to encourage you guys, because a lot of people say I'm Pollyanna, I'm just too optimistic, but I'm going to put up a video. I know I've said it in several videos going back over a year ago, but I didn't have time to look through them all. So I found one. I'm going to put it up at the end. It's Communists Take Over Social Media. At about 18 minutes and 40 seconds, give or take a few seconds, I mentioned Elon Musk. And like I said, I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. I'm telling you this to encourage you, because even in that same video, this was like right at the beginning of January 2021, and President Trump and his allies, people close to him, were still trying to hold on to the White House. So they weren't even thinking about getting into social media. And earlier in the video, I mentioned about Trump maybe starting a social media platform, and both of these things are coming true. And it's not that I'm got the gift of prophecy. I promise you that's not it. I got the gift that I pay attention. I've been paying attention to politics since I'm a young man, like 14 years old. And I can see so clearly how things are going to go down sometimes. And, you know, I remember when Reagan was president, you had ABC, NBC, CBS, and they were so biased against him that people loved him, and they were getting so sick they could see the bias of the mainstream media. So it was just right for Fox News to come on and give an alternative opinion, you know. And then, you know, you had CNN, NBC, you know, had all these cable companies they just went far left. So right after that, I think Reagan was still president. Yeah, Reagan was still president. The liberals own the airwaves on AM radio. And who pops up but a man named Rush Limbaugh, conservative, common sense talking conservative, and he just rules the airwaves. And now conservatives just rule the radio. There's no liberal talk show guys on the radio. They just can't compete. So this is why, you know, Clinton was always trying to get the fairness doctrine, because he was like, man, Rush Limbaugh is too dangerous. Us Democrats are never going to win with this guy speaking the truth. So he was trying to get it for every hour a conservative was on radio, the radio station would be forced to give an hour to a liberal. But that's so unconstitutional. It's freedom of speech. Let the best win. You know, this is what capitalism is. But the left know they can't win in the arena of ideas. They have to shut us down. So it wasn't long, I seen it coming. All these billionaire liberals took control of social media, and then they just started shutting us down. And I got demonetized. I'll put that video up. I got demonetized, and they didn't tell you why, but, you know, I was talking about the Biden crime family, how, you know, Hunter Biden, how Twitter shut down these emails that we know are real, and now the news is starting to report on it because it looks like Hunter's about to be indicted. So now they're kind of reporting on it, but back then they were saying it was false information, and 42% of Americans said they didn't know about Hunter Biden's emails before the election because all social media just totally censored it. They pulled it right off. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the mainstream media, other than Fox, wouldn't even talk about it. So I was like, in the video that I'll put up, I was like, the American people, we love freedom. Our First Amendment is freedom of speech and freedom of religion, and they're so intertwined. because once they shut down freedom of speech, it's just a short amount of time before they shut down religion. So I knew the American people would not put up with this, that there would be people that love freedom that would stand up. And right now, Trump's working on truth media, but Elon Musk, and he knew, and it's so smart because it's so much easier to buy something that's already there and then just open it up to free speech. You know, and the left hates free speech because their ideas are terrible. You see, Biden is being run by the extreme left of his party, and their ideas and the policies just done more damage in such a short time than every bad president combined in the history of America. And the world knows it. The whole world is laughing at Joe Biden in America today. Because their ideas, their policies, their philosophy is bad. It's extreme leftism. Even liberal Democrats like Bill Maher are shaking their head. He was like, you know, my Democrat friends are saying, when did you get so conservative? He goes, I'm still a liberal. You guys are just goofy. You know, 5 years ago, the Democrats weren't talking about men being pregnant. 5 years ago, the Democrats weren't talking about defunding the police. So he even said 5 years ago, spending $1 trillion was too much for anybody to comprehend. But we want to spend $5 trillion more when we know all this spending has got us into inflation, and then we want to spend $5 trillion more. So even liberals are seeing the foolishness of these leftist ideas. So I knew it was just a matter of time. And Elon Musk, I don't think he's a Republican, you know, straight line conservative Republican that checks all the boxes, but neither was Trump. But they got common sense, and their instinct is freedom. So I think he's going to take over Twitter. You know, I don't know how exactly it's going to go down, but I'm predicting he's going to take over Twitter. And in a short time, Trump's going to have his media thing up and running. And us conservatives, we're going to open it up. We don't censor nobody. We like to hear the left's ideas so people can see how dumb they are. We like to debate. They do not like to debate. They like to shut us down. They like to destroy people. So, 2 predictions. since my predictions on this have been pretty accurate. 2 predictions. Prediction number 1. By the next presidential election, conservatives will rule social media just like we rule AM radio. Prediction number 2. The left is going to come at Elon Musk and try to destroy him. His crime of wanting free speech. But his punishment, he's going to be called a racist, a homophobe, a bigot, every name under the book. This is what they do. They just try to destroy character because they can't win arguments. And I'm already seeing that his father owned blood diamond mines, and he inherited all his money from blood diamonds in South Africa. He's denied it. He's got proof that he owed $100,000 in debt from college when he graduated college. So I think he's got a pretty strong, you know, I believe him is what I'm saying. But mark my words, they're going to come at him so hard. And you might say, well, he's not a politician. They don't care. They like to destroy people. They figure if they destroy you, then you'll back down and you'll give in and you'll get woke. But although Elon Musk and Donald Trump have totally different personalities, I see one similarity. They both don't give a crap. They really seem like they don't give a crap. If they believe something, they're going to follow through. And they both believe in freedom. So God bless America, stay Catholic, and check out my video. Go to 18 minutes, like I said, in 40 seconds to see that I was calling this a year and a half ago because I believe in America. I believe in freedom. And we're going to rise up and we're going to take our country back for the glory of God. One nation under God. God bless.